Nancy Guthrie, 84, vanished from her Tucson home in early February 2026, leaving the nation and her family in shock. Known as a devoted mother and grandmother, Nancy had quietly held her family together for decades. But recent discoveries suggest her life was far more complex than anyone realized. Days after her disappearance, a mysterious package arrived at her daughter Savannah's New York residence, containing photographs and notes hinting at a secret life. These revelations are now unraveling a story of decades-long deception, hidden identities, and a personal struggle between duty and desire that no one in her family saw coming. A widow's resilience in Tucson. After the death of her husband Charles in 1989, Nancy became a widow at 47 with 3 children to raise. She devoted herself to her family, working part-time as a bookkeeper and volunteering at her church. Friends remember her as quiet, patient and resilient, transforming her modest ranch-style home in the Catalina foothills into a stable haven. Nancy encouraged her children's growth, instilling faith, humor and determination. Her daughter Savannah often credited Nancy's strength as foundational for her career and personal life. To the world, Nancy was the ultimate mother figure, stoic, dependable and unshakable, a pillar of support whose depth no one suspected. The envelope that changed everything. The first hint of Nancy's hidden life arrived in an unmarked envelope on February 6th, 2026, 5 days after her disappearance. Inside was a faded photograph of a younger Nancy standing with an unfamiliar man outside a small cafe in Santa Fe. Written on the back in unfamiliar handwriting was a simple instruction: ask about Elena. Savannah shared the image with her siblings over a video call. Questions about the man and the name Elena left them stunned. The photo, dated 1992, revealed the beginnings of a parallel life Nancy had maintained in secrecy for decades, and it would soon become the key to understanding the true scope of her hidden world. A life beyond Tucson. Nancy's secret life began during a solo trip to Santa Fe in 1991. Still mourning Charles, she met Victor Ramirez, a Mexican-born artist and gallery owner who had fled political unrest in the 1980s. Victor was charismatic, creative, and free-spirited, a stark contrast to the stability Nancy maintained at home. Their friendship deepened into a discreet romance, and Nancy began traveling back and forth between Tucson and Santa Fe under the guise of church retreats or visits with friends. She compartmentalized her worlds. Tucson was duty, Santa Fe was freedom. Victor nicknamed her Elena, inspired by a beloved novel, giving her a secret identity where she could explore passions suppressed in her daily life. Building a secret identity. By the mid-1990s, Nancy fully embraced her Elena persona. She opened a bank account under that name and contributed to Victor's gallery, supporting its operations during lean months. Locals remember Elena as a quiet, elegant muse, deeply engaged in the arts yet always discreet. Nancy painted her own works, some sold under pseudonyms. Weekends in Santa Fe offered a taste of the independence and creativity she had sacrificed for her family. While Tucson Nancy maintained appearances of stoicism and devotion, Elena lived boldly, attending fiestas, debating philosophy, and forming a vibrant community. For 30 years, she balanced these dual identities, navigating secrecy with skill and subtle tension. The complications of secrecy, maintaining dual lives, carried emotional costs. Nancy often felt guilt and anxiety, hiding significant parts of herself from her children. Victor recalled arguments as her health declined in the 2000s, especially when pandemic lockdowns trapped her in Tucson. Their communication continued via encrypted apps on a secret phone, where Nancy confessed feelings of being split in two. Despite the strain, she refused to tell her children about Elena, fearing it would shatter their perception of her as the unwavering widow. Each secret trip was an escape, but it also deepened the isolation. The intricate balance between Tucson duty and Santa Fe freedom defined her life. Financial clues and a darker threat. Investigations revealed that Nancy's Tucson and Santa Fe finances were intertwined. Small transfers, often under $500, supported the gallery over decades. But a December 2025 wire of $5,000 to an unknown account in Mexico raised alarm. Victor denied knowledge of this transaction, claiming Nancy mentioned aiding an old friend. FBI investigators suspect blackmail or coercion may have precipitated her disappearance. A locked box under her bed, containing letters and photographs documenting her secret life, was missing from the crime scene. This discovery suggests someone may have sought to exploit her double life, or perhaps her actions had inadvertently exposed her to danger. The family reacts. When the FBI shared Victor's full statement, the Guthrie family faced emotional upheaval. Savannah, usually composed, broke down for the first time, whispering that her mother had another life as Elena, complete with art, friends and love. Annie and Cam clutched old photographs, processing decades of hidden experiences. The revelation reframed Nancy's perfectionism, her strength, and her careful concealment. To her children, she had always been a model of grace and resilience. Now they saw her as a rebel who quietly claimed autonomy while raising them, balancing her family obligations with the pursuit of her own fulfillment and passion. Elena in Santa Fe locales in Santa Fe. Remember Elena as a gentle, generous figure who quietly nurtured the arts. She helped organize free classes for children and inspired young artists. The community's view contrasted sharply with the image held by her Tucson family and Savannah's national audience. Victor temporarily closed the gallery as attention intensified, overwhelmed by media scrutiny. This split perception highlights the complex layers of Nancy's life. A devoted mother at home, a free-spirited artist in another city, and a woman whose choices shaped decades of personal fulfillment while remaining hidden from the world she loved. Unraveling the mystery, FBI investigations now focus on the circumstances surrounding her disappearance. Agents are tracing the Mexico wire, interviewing Santa Fe associates and canvassing Tucson for sightings of Elena. Suspicious activity near her home suggests the involvement of someone aware of her double life, possibly a rival, blackmailer, or opportunist. The investigation must also consider personal motivations. Nancy's own fear and desire for privacy may have led her to leave voluntarily, or she may have been forcibly removed. Blood drops found at the scene suggest personal danger rather than a random crime, underscoring the gravity of her secret's exposure. The cost of a hidden life. Nancy's decades of secrecy allowed her to reconcile personal desire with family duty, but at significant cost. Anxiety, health challenges, and emotional strain accompanied every trip, call, and clandestine encounter. Even as her children thrived, she struggled with isolation and guilt. Yet Elena also represents her courage, the ability to pursue identity, passion, and love beyond imposed expectations. The duality of her life illuminates a woman who defied convention quietly, refusing to abandon her family while asserting her own freedom. The consequences of secrecy, however, may have left her vulnerable, turning her hidden life into a dangerous liability. Looking forward, Nancy Guthrie's story challenges assumptions about the familiar and the private. Her disappearance has exposed the tension between duty and self-expression, love and autonomy. Investigators are piecing together clues from Tucson, Santa Fe, and Mexico, tracing financial and social networks for leads. Meanwhile, the Guthrie family faces a reckoning, balancing grief, shock, and the sudden realization of decades-long secrecy. Nancy's hidden life, once compartmentalized for protection, now dominates headlines and community discussions. As authorities continue their search, her story serves as both a cautionary tale and a testament to the enduring complexity of human desire, resilience, and the cost of keeping secrets.